Hello again, everyone. I am Lunaris. Welcome back to Dark Souls. And I found out that the key we were looking for is in this direction. It's in the lower part of this area. And this is Oolacile Township. These monstrosities were once people. This is what happens to humanity, or to humans, when they are touched by the abyss. It's pretty disturbing, and the fact that so many folks seem, well, there are a couple of folks in the game who seem dead set on bringing about the Age of Dark, the coming of the Abyss, and the Age of Humanity. But seeing this tells me that they can't possibly be correct in thinking that that's the best thing to do. Because there's no way that something like this could be humanity thriving. This is unchecked humanity. This is the black sprite of humanity run wild and allowed to fester over. And I don't intend to mess around here. Okay, so just so that we're clear, I don't know if we've ever come across that before, but that was not a graphical glitch. There is someone here sharing the server with me, casting miracles. And because they are casting miracles, it leaves that little residue ring, or residual ring, or whatever. And if I cast a miracle while I'm standing next to that ring, it will be superpowered. Not to anything like an extraordinary extent or anything, but it is useful. So we don't want to drop down there. It's just kind of there to trick us, I think. But this, I don't rightly recall what this is. Be wary of the left. Yeah, I don't rightly recall where this goes. I've been here before, in one of my sparse playthroughs of this area. I've only done this area a couple times. I'm kind of sad to say. I could chase after that thing, but I'm not going to. Let there be light. I don't believe I have anything that will allow me to interact with that. What it wants from me is a source of light. It wants me to use either cast light or one of the Necromancer Dreadlock things. I forget what it's called. A lantern. Necromancer's lantern. dark orb. That is a special pyromancy, or a dark pyromancy, I think. Yep, don't want to run out there. Let's see what it says. Abyss sorcery, discovered by an Oolacile sorcerer on the brink of madness. Fire a giant dark orb. In contrast to standard soul sorceries, Abyss sorceries are weighty and inflict physical damage. Perhaps human souls, because of their humanity, produce sorceries with more tangible presence. So that's interesting. It doesn't do magical damage, it does physical damage. Okay. Let's take a look at some of the other stuff that we've found since we've been here. Some of the other named things that we've gotten. Nothing there. I believe it's the special magic crown bestowed upon Dusk, Princess of Oolacile, upon her birth. Wearer is blessed by all manner of magic. This raises the power and effect of the wearer's magic, but the damage suffered by magic attacks also rises. It's not what I wanted to do. A dress from the ancient fallen land of Oolacile. Its ivory-colored silk features elaborate embroidery and is imbued with ancient magic power. One cannot expect any physical protection from this garment, as it was not meant to be worn in battle. Excuse me. Same thing. So that's Dusk's set. Let's take a look at the Guardian set. Helm of the Stone Knights, Guardians of the Forest Sanctuary. The Stone Knights are golems animated by magic, and their enchanted helms are oppressively heavy. So yeah, I wouldn't want to wear the Guardian armor unless I was specifically going for a heavy build, like a tank heavy build. And I'm not doing that, so we won't bother with it. Let's see, is there anything out here? Anything? Nothing? Try light. I don't have any source of light. Maybe if I go back to Elizabeth. Let me see if I can do that, and I'll cut back. Okay, and we're back, and I just found out that in order to remove that, you have to cast light on it. I was correct in thinking that Elizabeth would allow me to do that, but I do not have the intelligence needed to wield that sorcery, so I'm going to have to skip it. I may decide to go back and come back to this later just because of that, because apparently the item is really, really important. But for now, I'm going to press forward and try to, at the very least, get the key that will open up the door that was locked. Sorry, just gotta try and figure out what I want to use here. Maybe green blossoms. So yeah, it's just, I mean, there's nothing I can really do about that. It's just how it turned out. So yeah, we're just going to keep working our way down. That will be a shortcut later. I don't remember exactly when. I'm hoping it's soon. Large Titanite shard. Large Titanite shard. That's not bad. Yeah, but it honestly at this point, you should have your Titanite situation pretty much locked and loaded. The guy's hiding around the corner there. So that guy who was selling me items has now decided he was going to invade my world. Alright, I'm done. I'm done playing with him. He's dead. He's dead. Homie, don't play that. Homie, don't play that. Is that a mimic? Yeah, it's a mimic. Yeah, we should be okay. There we go. Very good, Carbon. Oh, someone is kindling a bonfire nearby. That's why why I'm getting Estus flasks. So that's cool. Yeah, so now we just have to make our way down and around. That's not good. We don't want to be knocked off the edge here. That's fine. Yeah, these guys get progressively more difficult, more violent as we push further into this area. So it's just going to be a matter of getting around. Ranged battle, it says. I wonder if I can. Yes, I can. I need to become a better shot quickly. So, we're progressing further and further into Oolacile. Once again, I need to become a much better shot much more quickly. Telling you though, the high poise is nice. And having this bow helps too, man. So we're just going to take these guys down one by one. We could try to be a hard ass and let's see something here. That key is nearby. I'm just not exactly sure where it is. So yeah, we're just gonna draw these guys out, try to get them one at a time. Try not to aggro too many at once. I just heard something. That message said liar ahead. Somebody must have said that there was a secret passageway. I am not a very good shot. Yeah, the fact that hits my shield so hard is quite dangerous. We're gonna knock that down and see what that is. Dark fog. It's another abyss-specific sorcery, or pyromancy. I believe it's a sorcery. Soul of a hero. Is there anything else to gain out here? No. I think this is where we'll call this episode. It's getting a little long, but that's fine. So, I am Lunaris. This has been Dark Souls, and I will see you all again next time. Thanks for watching.